This story will focus on Sin's daughter, Siren, Uzi's daughter, Yana, and Dal's daughter, Luna.
And that is the fundamental properties of black holes, nulls to be specific.
The teacher then looked to see Luna with her head down.
Siren!
Siren nearly jumped out of her seat as she was awoken by the sudden noise.
How about you relay the class what we've learned today?
Well, we learned how to use our solvers to construct matter to make living organisms out of nothing, proving that biological life can exist on our planet.
Sugar, you learned that in biology. This is a history class.
Oh, right.
If you ever hope to control your powers, you must pay attention to the fundamentals or else you will never succeed.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
The bell then rung. Luna lifted her head as she woke up.
What did I miss?
Siren then gives her an annoyed expression.
Are you serious?
We then cut to next period. Solver training class. In this class, they will use the knowledge they learned in their Solver history class. Today, they were in the totally accurate battle simulator lab. The three stood in their usual area while their teacher, Vellum, took attendance.
Alright, Worms, today we will work on what we started yesterday. Go ahead and pick a bay to start.
Hell yeah! We finally get to do something cool for once.
I've been itching to use my null powers again.
Luna and Yana then look at her in concern.
Siren, I don't think that would be a good idea.
What? Why?
You know what happened last time.
Okay, Siren, your turn.
Siren stepped forward to the bay with confidence as she smiled before snapping her fingers. A massive null then appeared in the room as a black hole was summoned.
No! Wrong null, wrong null!
A random male student was then sucked into the null before Sin managed to finally close it. Everyone then stared at her in shock.
Another student to be added to the MIA list. That's the 5th boy this month.
I'm sorry. Here, let me...
No, you're already worthless enough as it is. Go sit down in the loser's corner and think about what you've done.
Ugh, I wish everyone would forget about that.
Yeah, that's never going to happen. Also, isn't it funny how all the students you accidentally murdered were all boys? No wonder you can't get a boyfriend. They're all scared of you.
Shut up!
You too. Focus. The test is about to start.
Alright, kids, get in your position safely. I don't want to have to write any more paperwork than I already have to.
She then looked directly at Siren. Siren, noticing this, covered her face in embarrassment. Everyone then summoned a small null before throwing it at a target in front of them. They managed to succeed in maintaining the power of their null before throwing it at their target.
Good job, everyone. I'm impressed, especially in you, Siren. Usually you disappoint me, but today you actually managed not to kill someone. Thank God. Anyway, you all passed. Go ahead and mess around in the other battle simulators, but make sure to stay with your partners.
Let's go! I've been meaning to test out this new and improved railgun I stole from Mom.
Won't she be mad that you took that?
She wouldn't mind. Plus, I'm just borrowing it.
Right. Didn't you literally just say that you stole it?
I've been wanting to test out my new katana my mom made for me.
Oh yeah, can we see it?
Yana then pulls the sword out of its sheath to reveal a beautiful samurai sword with yellow lightning engraved in it.
Whoa!
I named it Dai, which is Japanese for thunder.
Thunder? Just like...
No! Don't say it!
We then cut to them in one of the battle simulators.
Okay, girls, are you ready to kick some ass?
Yeah!
Let's show out!
They both then look at Yana, who just gave them a thumbs up. The space then changed into a shadow garden as several dark ninja figures appeared. Some of them carried samurai swords while others were unarmed. Luna then smiled as she summoned the pickaxe. Siren then smiled as she summoned the scythe. Yana smoothly pulls her sword out of its sheath as lightning and thunder strike all around her. The ninjas then opened their eyes before springing up and sprinting at them. Yana made the first move as she warped forward and immediately cut one of the ninjas' head off with a clap of thunder before it could react. Luna then jumped in front of her before blocking an attack to her left with her solver. She then flipped her pickaxe before uppercutting two ninjas into the air at the same time. She then pulled out her railgun and smiled as she obliterated them into nothingness. Siren then ran past her and did some fancy spins with her scythe before letting it slam into the ground. Three ninjas then focused their attention on her. Siren then gave them a big fat smile as she extended her scythe, making it even sharper. The first ninja then summons a sword before sprinting at her while the other two were throwing kunaives and daggers at her. Siren smiled as she dodged the first two projectiles before grabbing one and throwing it at the ninja's head, making it explode. She then proceeded to block and counter as the first ninja swung its sword at her aggressively. She turned herself into a swarm of bats as she charged at the other ninja. Batman, bitch. The ninja's eyes widened in fear as Siren appeared before it with a horrifying bloodthirsty smile. She then sliced its head off, making it fly into the air. As she licked the little blood droplets that were dripping from it, she then licked her lips before quickly turning around and cutting the last ninja's legs off. Then she slowly approached it before putting her hand in front of its face and making its head explode.
Phew. Looks like that was the last of him.
The ground then shook as an ogre appeared out of nowhere.
What is that doing here? Yana, did you tell the computer to summon that thing?
This wouldn't be a real battle without a final boss.
True. Alright, girls. Let's take this one down together.
The ogre then roared before swinging its hammer at them. They all dodged at the same time before Siren took the charge and summoned a massive hammer of her own. She then jumped in the air and shouted,
Bill!
The ogre then stumbled back as it was rocked off balance. Luna then knocked it down with her solver before cutting its right eye. The ogre roared in pain before slamming the ground with its hammer, sending the girl sliding back. Yana then took the charge as she warped forward. Blood splattered everywhere as all the beast's limbs were cut off.
Another chance!
Luna then sprinted towards it before charging up a powerful uppercut and knocking its head back. Siren then picked up its massive hammer with one hand before hitting the beast's side, making it fall to the ground. Siren stands on top of it, giving it a devious smile, and slams the hammer down on its head, making brain matter and flesh fly everywhere.
That was fun. We should do this again, right, Siren?
Luna and Yana then looked at Siren in concern as she stared at the ogre's dissipating body in delight. Siren then shook her head before speaking.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, nerds, I don't feel like teaching today, so just do whatever you want.
Yes!
Siren then looked around, everyone either sleeping or making something with their solvers. She then gazed at the boy across the room. Luna noticed and smiled before speaking.
I see you have a crush on Adam.
Siren blushed bright pink.
No, I don't.
Are you sure? Because every time he speaks, you always blush and get shy like crazy.
Well, can you blame me? Adam is the cutest boy in our class. His luscious hair, beautiful eyes, and warm smile just makes me melt.
Yeah, you totally have a crush on him. Oh, look! He's waving at you.
No, he's not. Oh, shoot, he is. What do I do?
Well, go talk to him, obviously.
But what if I do something bad?
Well, then that's your fault.
Siren locked in, got up, and fixed her hair before slowly approaching Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Hey, Siren, how are you?
Better now that you're here.
What?
I'm fine.
Oh, that's good. Here, do you want to sit with me today?
Siren froze. She's never been asked to be close to a boy. She was so nervous that she forgot how to speak. The most embarrassing thing just happened, as she responded on instinct.
Sheepish nod.
Good. Here.
He then pulled out a chair for her. She sat down before blushing even harder. This time, red. Dark red. Adam remained very relaxed, chilled in his chair.
So, do you have someone to go to the prom with?
Huh? What makes you ask that question?
Well, I was wondering, since you're usually by yourself most of the time, but I guess that was a dumb question considering how most of the other guys avoid you for some reason.
I wonder why. I'm working on it. But I bet you have plenty of hot chicks to go to prom with.
Not really. Ashley and the others want to go with me, but I'm still mad at them for that prank they played on you last week.
Oh, you don't have to be upset about that anymore. I'm over it.
That still doesn't make it okay. They were wrong to pour that bucket of oil on you for no reason. Your clothes were messed up for the entire day because of that. And when I confronted them on it, they told me to stop being so soft. So, for right now, I'm choosing to distance myself from them a while. Try new things.
Wow, Adam. That was really mature of you.
Thanks. I try. Plus, I'm always down to make a new friend.
Excuse me? Friend? Are you serious, Adam? You just sold a bag. Siren was gonna ask Adam if he wanted to hang out, but as soon as she was going to say something...
Alright, that's the bell. Have a nice day or whatever.
Siren then reached out a hand to Adam as he got up, but slowly pulled it back.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
Her face then saddened as Adam disappeared into the crowd of students.
But I wanted more.
Luna noticed and said,
Sad because you didn't get to spend enough time with your boyfriend? Don't worry, you'll see him tomorrow.
I was not sad.
Sure you weren't. Anyway, I'm going to stay here and hang out with my mom for a bit. So you can leave without me.
Understood.
Yana then left the room before Siren shortly followed her. They then parted ways before Siren ended up going outside, her dad standing before her. Hey baby doll, how was school?
Hi, Dad. School was... school.
I want to know all about it. Let's go. They just got back from school, arriving at their new luxury apartment.
Wow. You and the other workers have really fixed these buildings up, huh?
Well, when our parent company died on us, they left a lot of valuable resources for us to use. So Khan and I, your grandpa, got together and started expanding past living in that dirty old bunker. Who wants to live there, right? So then one thing led to another, and now we're here, living in a luxury apartment made by our own bare hands. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what you learned at school today. I'm so proud of you. My baby girl has grown up so fast. Come over here. He gave his daughter a tight hug. Siren rolled her eyes at him, being slightly dramatic.
How is Mom?
He froze for a few seconds before speaking softly. She's doing well.
Will she be coming to my birthday party tomorrow? She didn't get to come to the last 10. I was hoping I could spend some time with her this time.
He then looked away from his daughter as he felt sad for a second, and shaked it off before speaking. I don't know, kiddo. Your mother's going through a lot. She just needs time, you know?
It's been 10 freaking years! I think she's had enough time!
Siren.
I'm sorry. It's just that I really miss her. Life has been so rough for me these last couple of years, and I have so many questions. Questions that only Mom has answers for.
I understand how you feel. Trust me, I do. Just remember that I will always be here for you, Siren. Anything that is bothering you or that is making you sad, just let me know, and I will help any way I can. I know I was brought up differently. I didn't have people in my life to turn to for help. You do. Just know that everyone in that bunker cares about you and will gladly help you with anything you need. Please, trust me. Siren's face saddened as she nodded slowly. Now cheer up. Tomorrow's the big day. I'm gonna get you the best gifts ever. You'll be the happiest girl in the world. Plus, I'll bake you your favorite cake. Red velvet with chocolate candy on top. Uy, que rico. She smiled a little. There she is. You know how you got your mother's smile? You could just see all her teeth. What do you want for dinner tonight? I just learned how to make lab-grown steak.
Steak sounds good.
Steak it is! He then sprung into the kitchen and grabbed the steak out of the freezer. He flicked some frozen blood from the steak at Siren and said, Siren, let's go. The steak isn't cooking itself.
Oh, Dad. You're trying to cheer me up by bringing our old tradition of cooking food together, huh? Well, I don't mind if it will take my mind off things.
There we go. Now that's the daughter I know.